One. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Monroe Mann. Hope you had fun with Billy Bob last night. Maybe by popular demand, he may return to the stream. I'm joined this morning by Jason Nicholson, who is a fitness trainer, among other things, here in Miami Beach. And while I was out walking the dog, I saw my friend Jason, and I said, Jason, you do some fitness. I know you do fitness. Why don't you come and do the fitness stream with me? And he said, that sounds like fun. And so we're here. Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Jason Nicholson. I live in Miami Beach, like Monroe said, and I've been training for about 21 years. I started right before I joined the United States Navy, and I just sell push-ups. I'm that guy, right? Like I'm fitness, food, nutrition, like all of those things. Um, and for the most part, I primarily focus on body shaping, which is taking bodybuilding principles but applying them to normal people. So you don't want the big muscles; you just want a relatively decent looking body, but to do it more for function and health than aesthetics. And the aesthetics come because of the function and health, but that's primarily what we focus on.
So just to summarize what you're saying, Jason, is it's your training, your theory is not about creating the biggest muscles. It's about creating a beautiful looking body with good shape and tone muscles.
It's about adopting the behaviors and habits that will help the body move more functionally. And a result of that is actually looking better. So the looking better isn't the primary focus. The behaviors, the mindset we need in order to have a healthy relationship with our bodies and also with nutrition. Because nutrition is 80% of everything, is what I primarily focus on. So
I
everyone
want
wants to look
to say to hi to CLVR. Good morning, great to see you. Bubblegum is asking where's Billy Bob. Billy Bob had a very busy night after his live stream, so Billy Bob is taking a little break, sleeping it off in the bathtub. But Billy Bob shall return. And today we're going to get started with some wonderful fitness to get you guys up and running. And
go ahead. Before we start with fitness, who is Billy Bob? I missed out on Billy Bob. I need to be filled in because I feel like I'm in the dark.
So Billy Bob is an improv character that I created about 15 years ago. And I have a few videos of Billy Bob on my YouTube channel, but never really took off. I just decided as a joke, let me do a Billy Bob live stream last night. And it was my most successful ever. I had 90 likes. I had like 100 people in the live stream. It was pretty crazy. And now everyone's asked, nobody cares about MonroeMann anymore. They want this Billy Bob character. I don't know if I should be I complimented. Should I feel like it's a compliment, or should I feel insulted that people want some fake character instead of the real MonroeMann?
No, yeah, I think that maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe Billy Bob can come out and knock out a few push-ups too, so he can get a little workout in.
I think that might be a thing we could do is have Billy Bob do some push-ups one of these days. If you're just joining us, we're talking about this improv character that I have on my channel sometimes, and apparently Billy Bob is more popular than me, MonroeMann. But today we're going to do some fitness. I got Jason here. He's going to be doing some fitness with us. By the way, if you want the channel, it's at JN Shape, the at symbol JNSHAPE. And he's got a great fitness style himself. And I'm sure he's going to be doing some videos eventually soon. So you can subscribe when he does that. So Davy John Muda says, I can really wait. I don't know if that's a compliment or is that a back insult, as if it's so bad that you can wait. I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, Davey, we like your spamming. We think it's wonderful. Hurry up. I want to see it. All right. We're going to get started with first thing I said, we're going to do some squats, and Jason's going to follow along here. And let's just start doing, let's do 60 squats, everybody. Ready? Let's go. 1. Keep those comments coming. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
All right, we got weight. We got weight now, right? Add a little weight, everybody.
I love it. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28,
When you squat,
29,
make sure you squat, putting the
30,
weight on the heels and keep the toes up so your
31,
knees don't take too much of the damage.
32,
There you go.
33,
Too much of the energy. Hold that
34,
boy. Look at Monroe.
5, 36, 37, 38, 39,
This one.
40. That's burning. 41, 42, 43. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Benjamin. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 10 more. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 8, 59, and one more. 60. All right, guys, if you're doing this at home, bar, take a break for a moment, drink some water, sit down. And so this is a trademark to Jason's style of workout. He always brings a dog. He feels live weights are better than metal
Live
weights.
weights.
Jason, what is the benefit of using a live animal instead of dumbbells?
Well, the way that the animal consistently shifts, so you have to move your body with the animal. So right here we have sushi. So you have to move your body with sushi to make sure one, you don't drop the live weight, and two, you can maintain good balance, right? And he's a good spot. He's a good sport. Look at him.
That is great. I love it. You heard
That
it
was a good
first
one.
here. Dogs are better than dumbbells. Look at the comments
All
here.
right.
So Davey, Benjamin. By the way, Davey and Benjamin and Jesse, hope you guys are following along and doing the exercises with us. You don't have to do the exact same exercise. If you have bad knees or your shoulders are hurting, change the exercise to do something you can do. The idea is just to inspire you to get up and do something rather than just sitting on your couch watching YouTube.
So if you actually have trouble with your knees during squats, a great alternative is the reverse lunge. So when you do, let's move this out the way, a rear lunge, you have more support from the front knee. So when you step back and you drop down, you're not placing so much strain on either knee because it's divided. So the split squat, as some people call it, is fantastic. But doing it backwards is necessary because if you step forward, you actually do the opposite and a lot of energy applies to the knees, right? So you don't want to do it that way. So that's a fantastic alternative if you need one.
So I like that. That's very nice, guys. If you want to do squats, but you don't want to hurt your knees, do that reverse lunge that Jason just showed you about. Jesse has to follow along, but is also studying for his biology test. I have to do my biology homework too, because tomorrow I got my lab and a class in the evening. So we are now going to do the first round of push-ups, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to get started with that, and when Jason is done with the kitchen
No,
stuff,
we
he'll
can do that
join
now.
us.
We can do that now.
We'll do that now. All right, we're going to do one round of 25 push-ups. And if you want, you can put the dog on your back. If you're at home and you have a little
in your
dog.
face the whole time, right? Look at him. He's gonna be here the whole time. All right, let's scoot this a little further out.
The proper way to do a push-up, it's not like this with your butt down. It's not like this with your butt up. Your whole back needs to be straight and your head needs to be looking up like that. So looking at the wall. So just as I'm looking at you guys, you should be looking at me and Jason. We're going to do 25.
Let me move this way. I'm moving this way. Perfect. Now we're on the same page.
Wait,
All right.
I didn't know you were a Navy vet. So I'm an Army vet. So I guess this is Army versus Navy, huh?
Oh yeah. So I have to win. Let's go.
Oh yeah, you think so? Let's go. Ready?
All right, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good job, folks.
All
Jason,
right.
Jason had, as soon as I mentioned Army versus Navy, he had to do 3 extra push-ups. You guys see that?
Honestly, I think I missed the push-up. I don't know. Dog
Funky,
tried to give me a little kiss.
Funsky 4 is saying, is laughing, saying 2 MAGA guys. What make America? What's a word that starts with a G that's about fitness? Like make
Make America.
anabolics great again, or
Make
make.
America. What is it? Let me think. Make America.
It's got to be a G word that has to do with fitness, right?
There does. There has to be. I can't think of one though.
Can you guys help if you're in the chat? I want to
Yeah.
make a
So
funny joke, like make America like
yeah, I thought of
muscular.
because Jack is a J. Why can't we just change that to Maja? We're Maja guys.
Make America jacked again. MAGA.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, we'll do that.
Make
We're Maja
MAJA.
guys.
MAJA. All right, so we're gonna do first round of 50 sit-ups, and I always recommend you never do sit-ups on a hard surface. The military loved to have us do our sit-ups on hard surfaces, and I always hated it
That
because
they did.
it goes on to. I'm sure you can relate, Jason.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult because we all have these tailbones, and tailbones and hard surfaces and sit-ups. Those two things don't mix. You saw Jason just unrolled a mat. So that's one way to do it. I use this kind of couch that is here in behind me. Better to do something where you're soft. Also, when there's a soft, like when you try to do sit-ups on the bed, it's hard. It's hard because you sink right in. It actually forces you to use your abs even more because it's harder to get out of a bed than it is to get off of a hard surface. So
This
you're
is
actually
true.
benefiting your fitness. So let's get started. We got some. Oh, Mutiara, how are you? Today, the topic is we're doing some push-ups, some fitness, and we hope you'll follow along a little bit. And if you have questions or anything about anything, just put them in the chat. And when we're done with each exercise, we'll talk about them. So time to do our first round of 50 sit-ups. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, we're almost there, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. All right.
Two more. Two more. I got two more. Hold on.
That's
Gotta
right.
catch up. All right. Perfect. Whew.
So how you guys doing? We've got gym, golf, gains, grip, grind. Oh, these are all the G words.
Oh yeah, it is. Make gyms great again. Thank you, Jess.
Make
Make
America
make Gatorade great again. I agree.
make Gator make America grow again. Make America get fit again, maybe. What's up, Wendy Williams? Welcome to the chat. My name is MonroeMann. Joined. Excuse me. My name is Monroe. This is Jason Nicholson.
Hey, how are you doing? Hey,
Jason
Wendy.
also lives here in Miami Beach. Wendy, we hope in addition to saying good job, we hope you'll click like. We hope you'll subscribe. Check out the @JN Shape channel as well. And most importantly, make sure you're doing some of this exercise with us. Even if it's just, if you're doing a walk around the block instead of doing push-ups and sit-ups, that's fine too. Jesse, you are a badass as well. And we are glad that you are a part of this live stream. All right. Cool. I do work out 2 times a week. Mutiara, it's time to do it 3 times a week because you're watching this. So we hope you'll do a little bit of something now. So the next thing, we're going to do a first round of pull-ups or chin-ups, depending on how you have your arm. So most of you do not have a pull-up bar in the house. I know Jason doesn't have a pull-up bar in the house as well. Jason, what do you suggest? What are you going to do instead of
So what I'm
doing
gonna do
pull-ups?
is bent over rows. So I'll put about 20 pounds in this bag. I'm gonna hold it at the side here, hip hinge, and drive up, squeezing the scapula together, down and up. And we're gonna do it as long as it takes you to finish the pull-up so we can get a nice burn. It won't be as intense, but it'll still hit pretty hard.
That's beautiful. So that the lesson there is no matter where you are, if you're at a hotel, if you're on vacation, if you're on a boat, you can find alternate exercises. You can find different things to still get a workout. You don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't have my dumbbells or I don't have my pull-up bar. Just as Jason showed, you can do something that's going to work the muscles maybe in a different way. Maybe not exactly the way that you wanted, but something that'll keep you in shape. Jesse says same, but lately I've been more exhausted, so I stopped. Don't you stop. We're about to do some pull-ups. So I'm going to do the first round. I'm going to, just so you guys know, there are 2 ways you can hold the bar. If you hold the bar like this, technically this is an actual pull-up, and that uses your tricep more. When I reverse my hand like this, you can see it's making the bicep, that's using the bicep a lot more, and those are called chin-ups. Whenever I do pull-ups, try to do both. Do some that are with the palms facing away and some with the palms facing because you'll use different muscles. Same thing, if you see these over here, this is a wide grip pull-up. That's going to use your back and your chest muscles. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to do about 15, and Jason's going to do his at the same time. Is what did you call those? Bent over rows?
It's a bent over row, yes.
All right, so you could do a bent over row. You could do the pull-up like me, or do something else. Do more sit-ups. Do some more squats. All right, let's do this. We'll do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Whew. Okay, take a little break. Oh, how did you do? How was your set, Jason?
It was relatively lightweight, but I still felt that nice squeeze in the chest. The push-ups help because anytime you work the chest, the back relaxes. So every time you work the back, the chest relaxes. So I could feel the work from the push-ups translating to the rows, even with that lightweight. So it was pretty good. How are the
Do you,
pull-ups?
do, always good. Always feel good. I have a question about the rows. Do they mostly work the scapula or mostly the chest?
So rows actually work the inner lats and the rhomboids. So you have 2 major muscles that make the back up: the latissimus dorsi, the lats, and then the rhomboids, which is more centralized. So anytime you do a rowing motion, the rhomboids and inner lats receive most of the attention, but also the lower trapezius. So we think about our traps up here, but the traps extend all the way down, right? So you
Interesting.
get pretty much the entire midsection of the back, right? That's what they're best for. If you have a wider grip, you can actually work the outer lats as well as the inner lats rhomboids, and trapezius.
Good
Well,
to know.
more trapezius.
So we got some. We're taking a quick break here for about another 30 seconds, and then we're going to do another round of squats. So, how long have we been in the Army Navy? So neither of us are still in the military, but
Mm.
I was in the Army/Army National Guard for about 9 years, and I
Mhm.
served one tour of duty in Iraq. Jason, what's your story?
I was in the Navy for 8.5 years. I did 4.5 active, and then I was inactive, active reserves, depending on the year. But I ended up doing 2 tours, and then we did like 5 joint NATO cruises. So I was just on the water the whole time.
And between the two of us, we've done 477,263 push-ups. And if you count the push-ups we did today, you can add another 53. Why do I say 53? Because Navy boy had to do 3 extra to show how
Listen,
strong he was.
but I was lacking with the sit-ups, right? So I was still behind. The you army guys, you got to make sure you have nice core so you can run faster, right? Get away from the bullets.
That is right.
So
All right, so out in that 92-degree weather with no air conditioning. I'm going to be out there too soon. I'm going to go for a walk and go get something to eat. And by the way, me and THC, I don't think you are in Miami Beach. I don't think anywhere is as hot as Miami Beach except maybe Homestead, which is about 20 miles south. Glad you're studying for biology, Jesse. Got a lot of respect for you both. Thanks for your service. You and everyone else
thank you,
watching
thank you.
is worth it. We're happy to be here. Hey Mutiara. All right, so look at the list, Jason. Let's see if we can give some advice. I'm 158 centimeters. My weight is 48 kilograms. My goal is 42. What's the best thing I should do to reach my goals? So I'll give you my counsel, and then Jason can share his thoughts. I know nothing about centimeters or kilograms, and I'm sure Jason is exactly the same. Maybe you do know because he does fitness. Not really, right?
Kind of, yeah. Like
It
it's
seems like your number one mission is to lose 4 kilograms. I mean, the best advice always is to eat less and exercise more. You need to burn more calories, and you need to ingest less calories. Make sure you're still eating healthily. Don't starve yourself, and don't work so hard that you are so exhausted that you can't walk for the next 7 days. Come up with something consistent, and I think eventually you will be able to do this. How about you, Jason? What's your advice for Mutiara?
I would compound that advice and suggest, um, depending on what your nutritional preferences are. If you are a meat eater, I will primarily focus on protein. No matter what your body weight is, height, fitness goals, have at least 88 goals. 88 grams a day. The average person has somewhere around 40, so there's like really, really below. And then monitor the carbohydrates you have. Focus on fruits and vegetables. And then when you do have grains, have like a cup or maybe two max per day of rice and things like that, but almost totally avoid pasta, bread, those kind of things, because they almost reassure you'll gain weight. It's just too many condensed calories. And then you don't actually have to seek out fats because most all of the foods we have are already jam packed with fats. As far as fitness is concerned, I would suggest training at the bare minimum 3 days per week, which is the maximum minimum, as I like to call it, but focus on chest, back, legs, and hamstrings every single workout, no matter what. If you hit those 4 muscle groups, your entire body will be trained as a result, and you'll start to see results come along. And like Monroe said, keep your calorie count lower than or keep your activity higher than your calorie count. And if you're not exercising on certain days, just I would totally avoid starchy carbs like rices, pastas, those kind of
So if you guys, I don't, when I was in Iraq, I weighed about 15 pounds more than I do now.
things.
I had 3 meals a day, paid for by the U.S. government, unlimited food, on most cases, unless we were out in some of the camps. Why did I gain so much weight there? Because I was in a Humvee almost all the time. It was not like I was running for miles and miles. I gained weight because I was eating so much and I was not exercising more than the calorie intake. My calorie intake was huge. Now I am 12 to 15 pounds lighter than I was in Iraq because I just don't eat as much. And it sounds so weird. People want some magic solution to losing weight. And the truth is, just do more exercise and eat less. I'm here exercising all the time. Literally, I have had nothing to eat today yet. And now I'm doing this fitness video with Jason and with you guys. And I'm burning massive amounts of calories. And I'm going to have a tiny little bowl of breakfast cereal with milk. That's not going to put those calories back onto my body. And I wish I were the reverse. I wish I were like you, Murtiara. I want to gain weight. I just cannot find the discipline to eat more and exercise less. I still
That's a
exercise a
very
lot.
that's a
What's that?
very un-American problem, right? To not be able to eat enough. How dare you? You're a United States soldier, right? Like it's your duty to eat excessive amounts of food, right?
I
But
will
yeah,
I
that's
will
great.
I will start immediately trying to do my best to become a good American fatty. I call that a GAF,
A great American fact.
a
All
great
right,
American fatty.
so
So
all
let me
right,
look at some of
well,
these chats here. And out in Ohio, it's a lot more humid than you think. Can't breathe out here in my truck. It's like 110. I'm wishing you great, what's the word? Refreshment from your air conditioning that works better. Hope you can find
what,
somewhere with great AC.
what part of
Jesse's,
Ohio? I'm from Canton.
oh, I don't know if you heard that. Jason wanted to know where in Ohio because he's from Canton. Jesse's 5'1", currently 96 pounds. He's going to do to lose weight. I don't think so. Let me tell you this, Jesse.
No,
By the way,
you said
when you get older, something may happen to your metabolism. When I was a freshman in high school, I I was scouted out by the wrestling team, varsity, because they saw this tiny little scrawny kid. I weighed 87 pounds. You think you're tiny? At 96, I weighed 87 pounds, and they were begging me to join varsity wrestling because there was no one in the state in my weight category. So I basically became undefeated wrestling champion in that weight class, varsity, until the last meet of the year. I got so cocky because there was no one that could beat me. So at wrestling practice, I would just joke around. I wouldn't really do anything. Suddenly, there was a little scrawny 88-pound guy, and he looked scary. Oh my God. And I was so scared I had to go out onto the wrestling mat. I was pinned in about maybe 7 seconds. It was really embarrassing. The lesson learned is two lessons. You're probably, by the way, look, what do I weigh now? 150. And I'm about the same height. I was so skinny, and then suddenly my body caught up. Number two, never get cocky and never underestimate your enemy, and don't ever believe that your enemy doesn't exist. Because the moment you think your enemy doesn't exist, boom, ambush. And that's what happened to me. Did you, let me see, stay hydrated? That's right. Hi, CLVR. What's up? Clef fella, great to see you. And how's it going? How are you? I'm doing well. Me and THE is in Massillon or Massillon. Do you know where that is in Ohio?
Massillon, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's like right up the street from me. So that's just my. It's like our sister city. So like the way Canton works is like you have Canton, Akron, or like Canton, Massillon, and we say Canton, Akron. I have no idea why, but you just cross the street and you're in Massillon, but you have to drive up a highway to get to Akron. So we pretty much grew up in the same area. I'm wondering, are you a Massillon fan? Are you a Tigers fan? Or are you smart and you run with the Bulldogs? Right?
None. He's a Monroe Man fan, and now a Jason fan.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Well, so while we're
Yes,
doing that,
yes, I like that.
let's keep everyone moving. Let's do another 60 squats was exhausting for me. So let's do 40 squats this time. Because 3 days ago when I did this, that was crazy. Remember, you don't have to do the same squats. You can also do the reverse squat, which is like this, like we're talking about, where you're going down,
Hmm.
down. I'm going to do reverse squats this time. I'm going to just give that a try. So I'm going backwards, and Jason's going to do either reverse squats or normal squats, whichever one floats his boat. All right, ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, We're doing some squats. 10. Do it with us. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Navy guy is slacking off. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. And 40. Woo! Take a nice break. Jason, I'm trying to figure out which squats were harder for me because I don't know if Jason's still there. Maybe his
I'm here.
battery
I'm here.
died. Nope, he's there.
Yeah. I had to plug up really quickly.
I was just asking. I'm trying to figure out which of those squats I thought were more difficult. Was it the two-legged squats or those reverse squats? What do you think?
So it depends on your balance. If your balance is pretty good, the reverse lunges are actually a bit easier because you're only concentrating on one leg at a time. And then again, um, if your core is unstable, then the lunges could also be harder. But I think personally that lunges tend to be a bit harder because they're more isolated. It's the lateral. So from like a balance perspective overall, using the muscles like doing a single arm bicep curl, it's the same principle. You're just doing it with the quad, right? So if you look at the leg is the arm in reverse. So this is your quad and this is your hamstring, right? And when you're doing the lunges, you give more attention to like certain parts of the quad. Whereas when you do squats or the quad, when you do squats, you use the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what did you feel as you did the lunges versus the squats?
On one hand, it's hard to say because obviously doing those first 50 two-legged squats tired out the
Hmm.
quads to begin with. So, of
Yeah.
course, the second round is going to be harder. But I did feel like there was definitely more concentration on each time I went. I felt like there was a larger range of motion too on the reverse squat. I feel like I
Hmm.
was going down much farther, so I had to
Hmm.
push myself up a lot higher.
Right.
I'm curious what you guys think. Jason and I are talking about the differences. If you guys tried the differences, what do you think? Let's look at some of these comments while we're catching our breath. And so Massillin, Jesse's a tiny little scrawny kid. Guess what? So was I, and now we were talking before. Should we do this with our shirts on or off? I think a lot of people are surprised when they see me with my shirt off because I look like I'm small, but I have a pretty defined muscle group on my upper
Hmm.
body, and it's sometimes inspiring. And maybe seeing two guys doing their push-ups without their shirt on, maybe that helps the channel. But there's nothing wrong with being scrawny because you're going to grow in time. I promise. You're in your teenage years, and things change as you get older.
Hmm.
Me and Tichi, first person I've come across on here, even near me. That's really awesome. So me and T and she has never met someone who ever heard of Massillon or Mastodon. How do you say it, Jason?
What do you mean?
The city. Is it Mastodon?
Oh, Massillon. Yeah.
Oh,
Massillon, Ohio. Yeah.
Massillon, Ohio. Uh, that's really far from Jesse. We're tiny, Jesse, and I want to be more tiny. That's so funny. Mutiara's tiny and wants to be more tiny. Jesse's tiny, wants to be less tiny. We got all types of people on this chat. We go Bulldogs, my dude. I don't support too much of Massillon.
Yes, that is the correct answer, right? That's the correct answer. Are you from Canton and live in Massillon, or are you Massillon and just smart?
So while we're doing that, hate my height. Don't worry about Jesse. Don't worry about your height. First of all, maybe you'll have a growth spurt. And tell you this, even if not, height doesn't really mean that much. It doesn't make you any more of a man or a woman or a human. Just
All right,
as
I'm
having
5'8".
muscles.
And
Go
I've
ahead.
been hearing that 6 feet is the way to go my entire life, and I feel perfectly fine where I'm at. Right? I think it's something that culture influences us with, like because it's probably attractive to some people, but it's also meant to make other people feel less than they are. So I don't pay attention to height, and I 100% agree with Monroe. It's just one of those like ideal ways to be, but I love how I am, and I think that's important for you, Jesse, to not only love your height, love your weight, love how you look, but learn to appreciate where you are now. Because when you change and you'll get older, right? Then you'll look back at these years when you were younger and you'll be like, oh man, I wish I was that 5'1", 90-pound kid again, right? Especially when you get to older years. Like I'm 40, so I miss those years when I was a little scrawny kid. It was probably the funnest time of my life, actually.
And by the way, let me just show you something, Jesse. I mean, because I have weight gain problems too. I'm always losing weight. I buy these things. They're called Boosts, and this
Hmm.
one is the Boost Plus. Each one of these has 360 calories in it, and it's just a delicious chocolate shake. You buy it right at the supermarket, and it's got wonderful vitamins. It's got 14 grams of protein. Jason was saying that you should have 80
Hmm.
approximately.
88, like 88 per day, 88 per day.
88 per day. Gives you 30% basically. It's got vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin B6, phosphorus. But the number one reason I drink this is it's good for me, but it's calories. If I didn't take these things, I mean, I'm a skinny guy as it is. I wish I could get 10 more pounds, but right now I have no time because all I do is these YouTube live streams. I've become a YouTube live junkie. So I drink Boost to keep me
Yeah, it's sponsorship.
from wasting away. Let's see some more of these comments. Jesse says, I don't know what you don't know how I look like. That's the thing, Jesse. We don't care what you look like. It's irrelevant. Do you see some of the comments people give me on this live stream? Dude, you look gay. Dude, you look like Freddy Krueger. You look like an ugly Bill Nye.
Oh,
You like a this. Who cares? I don't care. Who cares what I look like? The thing is, I can't change that. I'm not going to take my head off and then put like a Jason head on me. At least not yet. I know they had that video on YouTube going around last week about these head transplants, but that's not going to be happening anytime soon. And yeah, stop. Oh, Jesse, you said you have this mentality of denying compliments. I have this issue with so many people. I hate when I give them a compliment and they go, "Oh no, no, no," or I was like, "Oh, your Chinese is really good." "Oh no, no, it stinks. It's terrible." Stop insulting me by telling me that my opinion means nothing. If I think that
I
your
like that.
Chinese is good, right? You should be thank. You know what? Thank you so much for thinking that. I really appreciate that. It's not about you, Jesse. If the other person is giving you a compliment, it's because they think you are something special. Maybe you were their inspiration. And you say, and someone compliments and Jesse, you're a really good artist, and you go, no, I'm not. Maybe that person looked up to you and was excited that they found someone who's better than she is, and then you tell her that her opinion stinks. Never deny compliments, even if you don't believe it. Just say thank you. Even if you want to punch the person in the face, thank you, and then walk away. Always accept compliments. Karate, it's your Russian bestie. What's up, Lily? Great to see you, Vic Ray. Как дела? Добрый день. A yellow belt, fantastic. And gosh, there are so many comments here. I don't know how to love myself. Just accept our love for you. That's the first thing. Start accepting that other people love you. And then maybe you can start loving yourself. We love you. And just say thank you. Jesse, you're awesome. Hey, Jason, say, Jesse, we love you.
Oh, Jesse, we love you. You are amazing, right? Always think positive of yourself. Confidence is the key to any success and every success.
Absolutely. Thanks for the advice. You're well. Oh, by the way, I think some of you were asking for Jason's YouTube because you wanted to subscribe. I saw that somewhere. It's at JS Shape. SHAP.
JN shape.
JN.
JN
Oh my
shape.
gosh, I almost
Yeah,
ruined
no, it's
everything.
cool. It's cool. It's cool. No, you got it. It's
I'm thinking, I
JN
said,
shape.
it's not Stevenson, it's Nicholson. I always mess that up. It's Jason Nicholson. So JN Shape at. Remember to in YouTube type at JN Shape. He doesn't have any videos right now, but as you can see, he's good at what he does. He's got a lot of knowledge, got a great personality. So I'm hoping I will encourage him to give something to his new fans and post a fitness video.
Yeah, Monroe, definitely. You're pushing me in this direction. I didn't understand how you can interact with people and then actually guide people through things. I've never watched YouTube streams before, so I'm actually watching my first YouTube stream as I'm on it. Right. So this is a double cherry pop, if you will. Right.
So just so you know, you can't do live streams until you get 50 subscribers.
Okay.
So just keep on this track and keep hustling, asking people, and then when you get to 50, boom, turn on the live stream, and you could start doing what we're doing here. So me and TNC, can you? I'm actually from New Philadelphia, but I was in Canton so much. I lived there.
Oh,
When I graduated, I moved up here, but Canton is a bit wild in most places, and I have kids,
yeah.
so not good. I have a bad relationship with calories. Want to go to the USA one day. Used to be super self-conscious, but you got to understand you have one life. That is right. By the way, we have not stopped the workout. We're about to do 50 more sit-ups in a moment. And actually, no, we're going to do 25 push-ups first. Can someone type it in the chat? I can't find the channel. Go into the search on YouTube and just type at the at symbol JN Shape. That is
Yeah.
correct.
There we go. Thank you, me and TAC.
At JN Shape. So let's get back on the floor. And you know what? We're going to try to do 5 more. Let's do
So
30
30.
push-ups. It might be a little bit more difficult, especially since we just did those pull-ups. But let's give that a try. All right, 30 push-ups. Navy's going to probably do 33. That's okay. Army will be happy with the bare minimum of 30. Because that's what the Army is all about. All right, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Come on, Navy, do 3 more. Let's see it.
3 more.
31, 32, 33. All right. You feed a Navy's guy ego a tiny bit, and then you know how then he had to do his little clapping push-ups.
I had to make it challenging, right? That was good
Navy.
stuff.
Lily says I used to go to this Russian camp, and people used to judge me, so I quit. I didn't have muscles at the time, and people called me metla, which in English means broomstick. I think the nickname broomstick is pretty cool. That's like a great name for a band. It's a great name for a movie. That's a great nickname for Lily. Metla sounds fantastic. I want to be Metla. You guys can call me broomstick from now on. We got Maverick, we got Iceman, and we got. Hey, wait, ready? I'll put on my new sunglasses. I'll show you who I am. Ready? Hey, Jason, do you remember Top Gun?
Yeah.
You remember the line, "Hey, Maverick, you can be my wingman anytime"?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to say that, but hey, broomstick, you can be my wingman anytime. Ready? Go ahead.
Hey, broomstick, you can be my wingman anytime.
Bullshit. You can be mine.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
My name is Broomstick. I'm a United States Navy aviator. I'm seeing some hearts here right now. I'm going to do the rest of the workout with my sunglasses on. even though it's hard for me to read these messages. So me and TNC is subbing to you. I'll sub you, brother. Anything to help a local out.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's up, Sigma
My
Gorilla? Of
post.
course I remember you. How you doing? Good to see you. The clap push-up looks awesome. People should stop judging. What's my nickname? Your name is Pinkman. Come on, it's Jesse Pinkman. You've got a call a naviator call a Navy aviator call sign already. What's up, Pinkman? Top Gun in the live. I'm laughing so hard. Although I was able to gain muscle and still Sigma, we remember you, but now that you're saying poop, you're getting put in the timeout for 5 minutes because that doesn't help anything. Poop? Who wants to poop? I don't want to poop. All right. Let me take these off. I cannot read anything actually.
I like
All
that.
right, so next we're going back to sit-ups. We are going to do 50 sit-ups once again. So get down on your mats, get down on the floor, get down on your bed, wherever it is. We're almost done with the workout. We're going to do one round of sit-ups, and then we're going to do a final round of some chin-ups or pull-ups. I'm going to do the pull-ups to work the biceps. But for now, let's sit down and do some sit-ups. Yes, Jesse, we are doing the sit-ups. Okay. Navy is probably for every sit-up, he's going to stand right up, vertical, and then he's going to come back down.
I am not committed to that. I am not committed to that. All right, let's talk it out.
All right, ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to 50. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, almost there, 36, 37, 39, 40. Click like. 42, please subscribe. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Wow.
All
I
right, that
know
was
that
good.
burns, and you want to have that burn. As painful as that is, that burn means you're doing something to your muscles, which means they're going to be building up. They're going to be stronger next time. Doing exercise where you're not actually feeling it, it helps the joints. I mean, if you bike ride every day, I just read an article that if you bike ride every day, even if you're just going a very slow pace, you're very less likely to have knee problems, back problems. For whatever reason, that circular motion just does so much for the hips, for the knees. So of course, any motion is helpful. But what biking is really helping my muscles is when I really stand up and put the gear low and ride really fast around the track and up the hills, because then your quads and your calves start to burn. Let's see what these comments are. Pinkman does sound awesome. No sit-ups. I really hope you did the sit-ups, Jesse, and didn't just complain about having a seizure. Helped my mom walk in and thought I was having a stroke. The sit-ups were that bad, huh? I want to see a video, Pinkman, of you doing your sit-ups. What's up, little Vic Ray? I can't do pull-ups to save my life. As I mentioned in a lot of my other stuff, when I was in middle school, I couldn't lift myself even 2 inches on a pull-up bar. But every day I would walk by and I would, you got another subscriber, JN Shape from Tiara.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And what's up, Freddie Sawyer? Great to see you again. I love how you come into the fitness thing right at the end where we don't have much more to go. Good strategy there, but it's not going to help your fitness. And by the way, me and TNC, I think he's in a truck right now. I hope you're at least doing like butt clenches. So when we do sit-ups, I hope you're squeezing your butt cheeks together. Like 1, 2, 3. At least you're doing something.
How hard would he have to be squeezing his cheeks together and have the head motion too?
You know, that's true. I mean, people looking at him in from the side are going like this. What the heck is me and THC doing? I want to do another round of squats because I really like those reverse squats. I want to do another round of those. Pinkman says it was an accurate description of how I do sit-ups. Squeeze your cheeks. That's right. If you are driving right now and you're just listening, when we're doing the squats, you're going to squeeze your butt cheeks and squeeze your cheeks here. You want to work out whatever muscles you have available at the time. So
I can't. This is hilarious. Yo, you need to start. You need to do stand up. I don't know if you need to do stand up. I will 100%.
I've done some stand up before. Yeah, I was thinking of maybe putting together a little stand up act here on YouTube Live, and have them wait for 30 minutes to get everyone there, and then do a 5-minute, 10-minute set or something. But we'll have to put it together.
It sounds like
my mom is now asking what I'm watching because she heard the squeeze your butt cheeks line.
Oh, fitness. You're watching a fitness video.
Mama, hey, Pinkman, remember, you are Pinkman. No one tells you what to do. You are a naval aviator.
That's right, a naval aviator. That's right, I like that.
That's right. Just tell her it's her workout. That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to squeeze those butt cheeks together. Squeeze them hard. Squeeze them long. All right. We're gonna do 40 squats. You can either do regular squats or you can do the reverse squats. Jason's
okay. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the split squats. I'll do 20 on one side, just single sided, and then switch when you get to the other 20. So we can see that variation as well instead of alternating one to the other.
I would love it. That sounds great, and everyone else is gonna love seeing that as well. So ready? We're gonna do 40 and begin. Is he frozen?
Can you see me? Right. No.
Leave it to the Navy guy to freeze up so we didn't have to do any more work.
The battery let me know we have 10%.
Oh, all right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Jesse, start doing some squats and stop typing in the chat. Stop typing in the chat, Jesse. Come on, Pinkman. Will you get on the floor and do some exercise? 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. We are done.
I just realized this. When you do the lunges, you actually have the benefit of working the quad, the forward quad, and the glute at the same time a lot more deeply than you do with the squat. So that's another benefit that I just remembered as I was doing it.
And one more I realized, when you do that reverse squat, if you go down deeply enough, you end up stretching the opposite quad muscle, which is amazing because basically I was stretching my muscles while stretching one quad while working out the other one, which is very, very cool. Oh boy, don't you love how I'm exhausted and Jason's just like, yeah, whatever. I'm from the Navy. Army guy is really tired. Are you drinking milk?
No, water.
Okay.
Gotta drink a gallon a day.
Uh,
Right, flush out the system. At least 3/4 of a gallon. That's on the high end. Typically speaking, about half a gallon is good if you can if you have access to it.
Look what Mutiara wrote. Thank you, Mutiara. She says, I'm so happy to find Mr. Monroe's channel. I am happy you found Mr. Monroe's channel. You can just call me Monroe. It's my name. It's like me calling you Miss Mutiara. Isn't that kind of weird? Hello, Miss Mutiara. No, you're just Mutiara. By the way, Mutiara, are you in India? I forget which country you're in. But Nabila doesn't sound like an Indian name, so I'm a little bit confused where
It
you may be.
sounds like Latina. I'm curious myself.
So Jason thinks maybe you're in South America. My guess is somewhere in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh area, but we're gonna see. Maybe she's just not gonna respond, and we're just gonna be guessing blindly.
Cliffhanger, right?
Right?
Because at the end, everyone's trying to figure out what Mutiara is from. And that's
I'm
the real exercise.
Indonesian.
So closer to where you were, right? That's close to the
It's
region you were guessing.
I guess I know. You know what's interesting? India and Indonesia start with the same IND. I never realized that. And you're right that they are. So let me just fix your grammar. Since we're doing a workout today, that also includes grammar, a grammar workout. It's no, I am Indonesian. I am in Indonesia, the country that has Bali, or the country where you can find Bali, or better yet,
Oh.
Bali is here, and Nabila is the girl's name. Oh, wait, so what's Mutiara? Your name is Nabila? That's your first name? So what the heck is Mutiara? You're very confused. Women are always confusing. Jason, I think you will agree. Jason's married, has some kids
Yes.
on the way. Women, man. So your name is not even Mutiara. What the heck is Mutiara then? Jesse's now talking about dinosaurs. Not only
Asked about dinos further up. Someone asked about that. He said, I love dinos. And then he said, dino pose.
the Greek and Latin words tyrant, lizard king. The T-Rex roamed the planet in the late Cretaceous period, 65 million years ago. At least you're sharing some very good knowledge with us, JC. That's helpful. Can you imagine that? Think about that. Jesse, or any of you guys, if you guys feel whatever, overwhelmed by life, 65 million years ago, the Rexes were here. We live on this planet for 100 years if we're lucky. They were here 65 million years ago. That's just absolutely mind-blowing. So Mutiara means pearl. You're not from India. There's nothing wrong with being from India. I love India. India's a great country.
Mutiara, does that mean pearl girl? Or are you saying
I think Mutiara means pearl, and Nabila is her name. So she's the pearl named Nabila.
Huh.
Something like that. What's up, pearl girl? Pearl girl Nabila? All right. Oh my gosh, just getting up after doing all those squats. Oh man, I'm feeling it. We're gonna do one more round of pull-ups, guys. So you can do squats. You can
let me grab my
reverse squats. You can do reverse rows like Jason was doing. You can do some pull-ups. You can do some chin-ups. You can do some whatevers. Make sure you're doing something. And Mr. THC, me and THC, I really hope you were squeezing your butt cheeks while you're driving. Hey, make sure you're getting your workout in as well.
Okay.
If any of you guys are eating food while you're doing this, really chew with great passion to use those jaw muscles as best you can.
Chew vigorously.
Mr. Good Cat says, is he drinking milk?
No, no, just water, natural spring water.
And Jesse, before we get started, Jesse's sharing. I love how Jesse is stalling so much by sharing as many facts about Tyrannosaurus rexes as he can. T-Rex has grown up to 12 meters tall, long, 6 meters tall. Carnivores, had 60 banana-sized teeth. Could rip off 100 kilograms of flesh. They were super smart. Their brain was twice as big. So
Twice
basically,
as big as what, humans?
it's describing me, I would say. I mean, MonroeMann has 60 banana-sized teeth, and I can rip off 100 kilograms of flesh. I am super smart. My brains are twice as big. That's pretty good. So they not only did they roam the earth 65 million years ago, the T-Rex lives on in MonroeMann. Just want you guys to know. All right, let's do some more pull-ups. This time, I'm going to do the grip that's facing me, and that's going to do more of the biceps. Let's do that. Let's do 15 and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, take a break. We're only going to take a 30-second break because I want to do one more round. I'm going to do the wide grip pull-ups. And I'm going to alternate. You're going to see me going like this way, and then this way. Because when I go this way, it's going to use more of the back. When I go this way, it's going to use more of my chest. Jason, what are you going to do this time?
I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm just going to pause at the top and drop slow because you get more from the eccentric phase of the workout than you do from the concentric.
Okay.
I'm just going to slow it down a bit.
Like, if you haven't, please subscribe. We're trying to get this channel monetized as soon as possible. We need to do that with your help. And let's get to work doing some pull-ups. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, couldn't get up anymore. Okay. All right. Let's sit down. Let's get a drink of water. Milk, if that's what you like.
Hold on, wait.
Oh my gosh. Whew.
Milk.
Please don't drink that right now. That would make you throw up watching you drink milk.
No, I'm not going to drink milk.
Right now. Oh. Take a breath. Okay. Mr. Goodcat says, oh, okay. I don't know what that's referring to.
It's about the milk. You thought this is milk.
Yeah. Scientists believe the T-Rex ran 20 kilometers an hour. 2 tiny clawed arms. It's kind of like me, too. It's less than 1 meter in length. We used to slash their prey. I have been known to walk around the streets of Miami Beach around 4 a.m. and I slash people with my claws. So, oh my gosh. That was a very, very good workout.
It was.
And we didn't do this last time, but since I want to catch my breath, we'll do it this time. Let's have a little cool down where we stretch a little bit. So I want you to think of the muscles that you used. So if you did the squats, you're going to stretch your quads. So how can you stretch them? Jason, you can show them what I'm going to do, yeah? Just going to grab your knee.
And if you need to balance, then you can hold on to a wall.
Hold it up like that.
And then just give a nice pull. Try your best to pull the heel to the glute. The closer you get it to the glute, the better the stretch. And if you can stretch beyond the glute, then go for the side, like your hip. You see, I'm here because I can go past that. So let's stop this way. All right, you're gonna give a nice pull and hold for 30 seconds to make sure the GTOs, globally tendon organs, can release the muscle spindles. Those are the knots you get whenever you have when you have muscle tears, right? So hold. That's 30 seconds there. We're gonna switch sides, pull up, and same difference here. This is where you, if you start here, this is fine. Just pull it as close to the glute as possible. If you can get to the glute, hold there. If you can go beyond, focus on the side and just hold for 30 seconds. If you need a balance, you can hold on to whatever structures around you, but make sure you really focus on pulling the heel towards the quad. Get a nice deep stretch. No less than 30 seconds. We're about 20 seconds now.
Oh, we lost Jason a little bit there, so that's okay.
Am I gone? Am I gone? Do I leave?
We can't hear you very much anymore. Let's also, I'm going to put my legs up on here. This is a great
Get a
stretch
nice
too. It
hamstring.
works the back, does your hamstrings. Let's hold that for 30 seconds as well. So I got my leg up here, and we're doing this kind of stretch. Grabbing the toes, and hold that. You can put your leg up on a bed. You can put it up on a chair. Hold that for another 15 seconds. Okay, what I want you to do now is turn your foot that you're standing on outwards, like this. And now the stretch is going to be right in here. And then pull that, hold that for 30 seconds. Wow. Okay, 15 more. Oops, sorry. You couldn't even see what I was looking at. Hold that, we're stretching. Okay, switch, do your other leg. Doing again, straight out to do your hamstring. 30 seconds. Whew. Jesse, it's okay to share the stuff about the T-Rexes. That's interesting. 20 skeletons have been found.
Only 20? I thought it'd be way more. I did not know so few.
Okay, so remember, turn this leg out now, your foot, and then come back. Now you're going to stretch I don't even know what that muscle's called. What would you call that right in here?
The oh, this is just
Or
the
the
inner
tendon
quad.
there?
So this right here, like the inner leg, this is just another part of the quad, depending on how deep you go. But it could also be a part of the hamstring.
It
So
might
that's
be.
where the midpoint is. On this side, you have the TFL and the IT band. Here it's not the same. This is where the quad and the hamstring meet. This is separate on the outer side.
Yeah, but what's that tendon that keeps you from doing side kicks?
I'm not sure. I don't have
Oh,
the
okay.
name in mind. I've never. Well, I did. I'm a black belt in Taekwondo, but I didn't study the anatomy or the. I guess it would be anatomy. That's correct. Of martial arts, which I should do. That's actually a great idea. Thank you.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's do the quads again because we did a lot of that today. Do another
Hmm.
15 seconds on each side. You can see a little bit easier with looking at Jason, what he is doing. Okay. 7 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Do the quad on the other side. 15 seconds. What's up, Jai Dev? We finished our workout. We're doing some stretching. You can still get involved now. We'd love you to do that. By the way, Jason, I do Krav Maga, basic Taekwondo, and some nunchucks. Maybe we can do a video where we help people with martial arts as well.
That would be fun. I haven't practiced Thai in, gosh, that was maybe like 20 years.
While
So
he's talking, do this stretch, which is to do your tricep.
triceps.
What were you saying? You haven't practiced in a while?
I haven't practiced in a long time. I got the last bout I had, I was 17. And beyond that, I practiced a little while, but then I went to the military. So there was really no use case. I studied Roman Greco wrestling when I was in the Navy,
Switch,
but and then I did MMA for a little while
switch,
when I got out.
switch. Yeah. Hold that back. We only have 5 likes. I think we can get 6. Come on. There's got to be someone here who hasn't clicked the like button yet. Hold that. Okay, you do another one like this. Link your arms together in the back. Put them straight and then come up. That helps with your chest a little bit. Hold that. And if you push your chest out too, like this, it helps even more while you're pushing it up. Here's another one for the chest. If you go up to the door jamb, put them up like this and push forward. And sometimes it's even more helpful if you do it sideways with one. Whoop. Sorry, if you put them just like Jason's doing, you only use one arm. And you push that. That really stretches your chest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 1. Switch.
Mm-hmm. And Monroe, if you really want to get a deep stretch in the chest and the biceps, straighten the arm out, and then you twist, and you'll feel it in the bicep first, and keep going,
Can you
and
guys
you'll
hear
stretch
Jason?
into.
I hear it's very, very low. Can someone put in
Hold
the
on, really
chat
quickly, honey.
if you can hear Jason? Because I was not able to hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay. So if you want a deep stretch in the chest and the bicep, instead of having at the 90-degree angle, bring your arms straight out with like you see where my knuckles are here. You want to keep the wall, whatever surface you have about here. Boom. And then twist out, and you'll feel a deep stretch in the bicep first into the chest muscle. And then it makes sure, like, you want to reassure you stretch the biceps because the biceps tear relatively easily. It's one of the stretches important for your overall bicep health.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one for the bicep. You really feel it.
And then you switch other side. You get a nice stretch out. Let me get this wall so you can still see me. And then here, get a nice stretch to the bicep.
Oh, really good stuff. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I hope some of you did something, even if it was just me and THC squeezing his cheeks together. Any exercise is good exercise. I'm glad you can hear Jason. Remember, if you want to subscribe to his channel, it's at JN Shape.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to push him to do some fitness videos. You guys know that you can tell that he's got a nice personality, and he's a very knowledgeable person who knows a lot about fitness. So I think more people should benefit from what he's doing. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. It's MonroeMann. If some of you like that Billy Bob character from last night, I hope I'll bring him back again. I hope you will go watch that video. It was recorded. It's up on my channel now under the live tab. It's called Billy Bob Explains It All. And remember, guys, I'm working very diligently to monetize this further. If any of you do want to help support me, you can send tips to CashApp MonroeMann. You can also go to patreon.com/MonroeMann. The links are both in the description. If you cannot support me financially, totally get it. You can help me by coming onto these channels, coming onto these streams, clicking like, subscribing, watching my other videos. We hit 391 hours of watch time today, which means tomorrow we're going to surpass 400. As you guys know, we need to get to 3,000 or in order to get to the first stage of monetization. We are getting there. Jason, what are your last words of wisdom? Could be about fitness, life, or anything to share with our folks today.
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you and everybody else for having me. This has been fantastic. I've never been on a YouTube live stream. I've never watched one before, so this is a fantastic experience. Beyond that, Jesse, keep your courage up, keep your confidence up no matter what, right? Like, the world is always going to throw shortcomings at you. All you do is sidestep them all and see you, because you're the only person that matters in your experience, and everyone else is a gift. If you feel that way,
then the joy you spread will spread to everyone else. Beyond that, everybody else eat avocados and do your push-ups every day.
He
Right?
just told you to eat push-ups.
Eat those too and avocados. Eat push-ups as you do avocados. How about that?
This is why you can't trust Navy people. Right?
Do anything. Right?
He was doing so well, and then he said, eat push-ups.
Listen.
Eat push-ups and do your avocados every day. Yeah, and drink milk. And drink milk while you're doing crunches.
And drink your lactose fat-free milk, right? This is basically white water, right?
Always come.
Thank you for having me. I genuinely appreciate it. This has been a fantastic experience. And I'm actually excited to get a good workout in with Billy Bob next time. I think that would be a lot of fun.
If you thought things were funny now, Jason, you wait till Billy Bob gets up there and he's doing some push-ups. You know what? I need to get a wife beater T-shirt. It's a terrible name for that T-shirt. A tank top like yours, but like that looks a little bit.
Yeah, like the ones from there, the ribbed ones.
I have to have it ripped. I have to put a lot of stains on it.
You need a trucker hat and a flannel.
No, I already have the trucker hat. This is what makes it so fantastic. Ready?
Berg.
That.
I'm going to watch Billy Bob right now. We in this live stream. I'm going to see what Billy Bob is all about.
Dude, there are 5 people here and I got 6 likes. Last night, had 95 people watching and got 91 likes.
Good stuff.
And I think having him do a workout would be very, very funny.
We need to make that happen sometime soon. How about next week? We'll do it next week.
Absolutely. When we get off, let's schedule that. We'll put it on the calendar and get people stoked about that. Okay. Jesse, go watch the recording of Billy Bob from last night. You will be people. One guy said to me, he goes, I don't know how I found this, but I have been watching you for 2.5 hours nonstop laughing, and I haven't laughed so much in my this whole year. And I'm like, thank you so much. And so yeah, we'll do another one with Billy Bob, with you and me. We'll do a workout. Let's also we'll talk about maybe doing some martial arts. Because it's easier sometimes to do martial arts when you have someone to be your sparring partner to show the techniques. Okay. As you know, and
do Krav Maga too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know anything about that, so you can actually instruct me. You can teach me what you know.
Absolutely. Well, I'll show you some of the throws and some of the wrist locks and cool stuff like that. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for welcoming Jason. Thanks for being a great audience. I hope at least half of you did something. And I'm actually talking about something more than the butt clenches, which is just a joke. Hope me and TNC actually went a step forward and did something a little bit more involved. Have a great day, guys. Kick ass. Have a good day. And bye-bye.